Let's see. Hello! Welcome back to another episode of Learning with Qua. In today's episode, we're going to see how I created both these eye looks and with this NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. So if you are interested in seeing how Too Faced came about, keep on watching. We are going to go ahead and use the NYX Ultimate Utopia palette, and I'm going to be creating two different eye looks today with this. I did have a request to do the NYX, Ultimate Utopia to see how these work out, so I just wanted to go ahead and do it. As you can see, I already have my eyebrows done. I have gone ahead and primed my eyes with the MAC Painterly pot, and mine is in Painterly. Oh, I'm sorry. So it's Pro Longwear Paint Pot, and mine is in Painterly. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this peachy color that is in the first column, third row. And I'm just going to go ahead and give it a little wash over my brow. So here is the first color laid down. It looks very nice. I like it. So next up, I'm just going to take a nice fluffy brush and I'm going to dip into this brown next to it just to 817. So color 19. My brush is nice loaded up, and we're just going to go ahead and stick this in our crease, and I'm going to go ahead and just do some circular motions. Okay, so here is the second color. I actually really like that color. That color actually looks really pretty. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this domed. This is a Masterpiece crease brush from MOTD. So we're going to dip into color 22. So next up with my brush, and I'm going to go ahead and... So this color is going on... It's actually going on a lot nicer looking in the mirror. So here is with our crease shade now put in, and I'm thinking it's looking pretty good, Okay, so I'm going to take this last shimmer, which is number 16, this one right here. And it's this pretty, it's like a bronzy silvery shimmer. Bronze and silver in it. But we're going to go ahead and just... Oh, that's pretty. That makes like a gunmetal. I really like that. And it just went on very nicely. Okay, so I am honestly absolutely loving this first look. This looks more like a nighttime look for most people, but for me this is a daytime look that I will go out with no matter what. I'm going to dip into number 17 again because this is like my flesh tone in this palette, and I'm going to basically just use this as like my little buffer to put all the other shadows on. And I just want to say that I have not seen it get patchy yet, but of course I've only used, 4 shades. Okay, so the next shade, I'm going to take this fluffy brush and we're going to go into 1, 2, 3, 4. This is shade 5, and it is like this dusty rosy pink. My brush is nice and loaded up, and we are just taking this and circling it all the way. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this is a blending eye brush, and I use it for my crease. And we're going to go into this color, which I do believe is 14, but it is another purple, darker purple. It's more of a mauve. But we're going to just go ahead and start building our crease. Next that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to go ahead and start blending this out. Here is with the purple, it is vibrant, but we are going to be doing cut crease, so don't be scared. Next up, I am going to take my little tiny eye crease brush pencil from e.l.f. and I'm going to just go ahead and dip into the black right here just to help deepen up the purple side since it's supposed to be smoky. Once we have the black added, I'm going to go ahead and take my blending brush, blend it out just so that way it has its depth. Okay, so next up we're going to go ahead and cut the crease, and I'm going to go ahead and use this Beck Issue eyeshadow primer, and I ordered this on Amazon. It's in the color white. Put some, I know that's already way too much because we're only cutting the crease. Alamar Cosmetics brush, and I do believe this is their concealer brush, but all I do is I go ahead and I dip the brush into the white. I wish I had a black because that would make this color that's going to go on even better. So we did a mostly cut crease, still left some of it there. Since I am doing the dark purple smoky, I am going to go ahead, this looks blue in the camera right now. While I'm looking in the viewfinder, it looks blue. This is actually a glittery purple, so let's see how this goes on. So it is chunky in the pan, and it is chunky going on the brush. Oh goodness, no. Okay, so here it is. It literally looks blue in the viewfinder. I'm not going to know what color it actually looks until this posts, but I promise you it is a sparkly purple. So we've got daytime, we've got nighttime. Oh, but we're not even done yet. This is how I make sure I have like nice edges or whatever, is I take a paper towel and literally makeup remover. All I do is angle it, do it again on this side, I think I went too high. There we go. There we go. So alright. Okay, so I just had like the most blonde moment in the world. I pulled out the KVD tattoo liner pencil and my eyeline and my sharpener, and I almost sharpened this. It's not a sharpener thing. You literally twist it and it goes up and down. For the daytime look, I'm just gonna use this pencil liner, and we're just gonna make a. Okay, so we're just gonna take this liner. So here it actually, that looks really good. That looks really good. I'm tooting my own horn right now. I'm tooting my horn. I like it. Okay, now for this, I'm going to pull out my eyeliner brush and my mellow gel liner. And I have eyeliner done, so we've got look 1 right here. And we've got look 2 right here. Now, let me go ahead, do all my base makeup and everything, so that way I can like match sides and everything, and then I'll be back so that way we can finish putting on the bottom part, and we'll see how this turns out. Okay, I have returned. I know I am looking a little two-faced. Ooh, yeah, my pun. Now, as you see, whole face is done except for the bottom part of the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead, grab this flat shader brush, and I'm just going to dip into this warm brown right here. I'm going to take my little itty bitty little tiny brush to this shimmer right here. I like to make sure you can see me from a mile away. We're going to take our flat shader brush again after it's been cleaned off, and I'm going to dip into this little bit more purpley shade right here. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the darkest purple. Clean little flat brush, and for this purple side, real pretty lavender. So this color right here. It's a matte. Okay, so this is my completed 2 looks with the NYX Utopia palette. So here we have our dark, sultry, let's go out tonight. What's up? How you doing? And here we have our great daytime look that, you know, hey, how you doing? I got ready. Anyways, please let me know what you thought of both of these looks. I know it's scary like this, but you know, one way, the other way, then it works. Thank you for joining me on this another episode of Learning with Qua. And we got to play with the NYX Utopia palette, and I got to create these 2 looks and created 2 sides. So that way you could actually see what it would look like versus instead of just 2 different looks. So I'm sure you could use both sides to both looks. But anyways, thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again on my next episode, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye. It's magic! Yeah, I look dumb right now. Thank you for joining me again. I hope we can't talk.